We are so excited you're here. Today we are going to talk about Avery and mail merge and our workstation and so many other cool things. My name is Alyssa DeSere. I am the director with the No Limit Hearts group out here in Minnesota. And yes, it is very cold out here in January. And I don't think that it's as cold as it could be. It probably could get colder. You see here on my screen right now Avery, and what we're going to do here is walk through a couple of things. Today we're going to start off with, though, address labels. 5160 is the most popular address label format and design. Avery does a great job of offering a few for you. However, I usually just select the blank one. It's a little bit easier on myself, so I try to keep it simple, plain, and easy. So this is our address label. If you notice here to the right, it's got edit all or edit one. You could pick if you want. Maybe you only need 3 or 4 labels. You could pick those 3, print on those 3, and save that sheet for another time. So you're not wasting labels down the road. Or you can click edit all, and whatever you do in this field will change it for all of the labels. So depending on what you're doing is going to determine if you're going to do edit all or edit one. The mail merge feature, however, would work on edit all. So just keep that in mind for a minute. Now, if you are doing team mail and you are on your workstation, you'd go to the home dashboard, reporting tab, my performance, and then start downline report is usually where I go. Once you're in start downline report, another screen's going to open up and you can click choose visible columns. And under choose visible columns, it's going to let you get rid of things that you don't need printed. So, for instance, when you choose visible columns here, right here, you can pick and choose what you want in here. So usually I just do name, address, street address. It's all going to be in the primaries. So street address 1 and 2, primary city, state, and zip code. Okay. And then what I would do is click export to Excel and save it to my desktop. Once you export it to Excel and save it to your desktop, you can then go to Avery, click on import data mail merge, start import mail merge, browse for your file, team top 5, because I'm going to do mail, and these are their information. So you would drag over the name, and then I hit enter to do the address, and then you can do city, you can put it next to it, state and zip code. You would have a field right here, but for privacy reasons I'm going to leave it blank. And then you would hit next and finish. Now if you notice here, this is my first label on my sheet. It says name, primary city, primary state, primary zip. You can format this however you want. So if you look at number 2, this is how my address label looks. Now if I were to have drag over street, you would see street right here. Obviously for privacy reasons we're leaving that out. But if you edit this, you can center it if you like. And you can align it here as well. You can make it bigger, smaller, move it around, however you want the label to show up. You could add a picture if you want to. Maybe you like, I don't know, rubber duckies. Should have picked purple Kool-Aid. You could put rubber duckies on all of your labels if you wanted to, and they would print off for you. The way you print is you go preview. This is telling me that the rubber ducky might get cut off. We're going to leave it. And this is how it's going to look. Print it yourself. Print PDF. It always has you save it. It's always good to save it in case you want to go back to it. But this is my PDF sheet. Now if I hit print, it would print all this out on the 5160 address labels. It works the same way for customer stuff. So if you go back into Customize and you go to your dashboard, Contacts, you should all be using the Contacts tab. Very, very important. Choose columns again, just like before. Okay, so you see, click on choose columns here, and then export to Excel there. Once you've done that, you can find your file, and you can click next, and it'll let you drop and drag however you want the addresses to look. So usually you got to do city, then state, then zip code. And usually you have a street in between here. You just next and finish. And now it'll go and do all of your labels for your customers. And this is a 30 sheet, 30 addresses per sheet. So very exciting, easy to use stuff, super quick, super simple. Another thing about Avery that I like to show people is I like to create my labels in Canva, and then I will move them over to Avery. So this, for instance, is going to be where I tell my customers to find the scratch and stiff stickers. I don't know if you guys know, but in the new spring catalog, page 24, on the new scent page, all of our scented stickers fit on the 10 sheets. So I wonder if I have a catalog I can show you. Well, I don't have one here, but page 24, where the image of the wax bars are, you can fit those 10 stickers for the new scented catalog, and I'm going to make a bookmark out of this. But how I got here was I created an image in Canva, and basically then what I did is go to Image, Add Image, browse my file, go to Scentsy, oops, catalog, here we go. Alright, so I sized it to be a 2x4 in Canva so that when I come over here and I'm using a 2x4 label, it fits perfectly, it's not blurry or anything. I really like the edit one, edit all here, because maybe I only have 5 catalogs that I'm doing this for. I would do edit one, and I would get rid of the image so that I just did 5 catalogs, and then I'm ready to go. So edit all, edit one is a really great feature for Avery users when you're making labels that you just need a couple of. But if you notice, when you go to open, you'll see all of your projects that you've saved. Avery saves all of your projects for any time in the future that you need to do something You can copy it and recreate it, delete it, however you want. I got a ton of them in here going all the way back. Super fun, super easy, and very useful. Hope you guys found this training worth it, and thank you for joining.